Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So this is the part 2 of checking if a date is valid or not, and then incrementing the date if it is valid. So so this is the part 2. What we had done in the previous videos, we had entered any date and we had checked if the date is valid or not. So since here it is invalid because in February we cannot have the date 30. Okay, so now we are supposed to increment a date if it is valid. So let's say I'm having a valid date like 12 3 like 12 March. Okay, and I have to increment this date. So first of all we have to check if this date is equals to max. If the date equals to max, which means if the date is the last date of the month, if it is equals to max, then then date equals to the date would be 1, the next date would be 1, and also the month which month would be integer of month plus 1. So let's say I'm having the date here as a 31. So since this is the last date, now our date and so it's an invalid date. Why is it saying invalid date? 31 3. So I think 3 is having 31 days. Yes, 4. So why is it? It's let's say I want to print the value of max over here. Let's see what's the max over here. It's 31. If it's it should be less than or equals to 31. Yes, so it's a valid date now, and yes, so we had set it the new date. So let's say what's our new date. This is our new date. It's not this equals to 1 if date equals to max. So we're having the date as date is 31 and 31 equals to max. This should be in integer int of date. Yes, if this is equals to, so now we have changed the date to 1, and let's see what's our month now, and our month is also 4. So we had now it's here 4th April, 1st April, and here it was 31st 31st March. So okay, so here now it's working, and if it's not the last date, else we'll just say uh, date equals to int of date plus 1. So now let's say my date is 13 or 11. So now the date should be, the next date should be 12. Yes, so this should be 12, this, and comma year. So this is our year. So here what in this video what we had learned is like we have incremented the date if it is a valid date. If it is not a valid date, so first of all we'll set another variable over here, validity equals to 0. So it's 0. If it is not valid, we'll set it to 1. So valid month, else flag equals to 1. So we'll say validity equals to 1. So here the validity is becoming 1. So and where else it's invalid, it's also invalid here. So we'll say validity equals to 1, and we'll also copy the same thing over here. Validity equals to 1, and if so now okay, and for this should only happen if we are having a valid date. So we'll check if the validity is 0. So if validity equals to 0, we'll do this, or else we'll print not a valid date. What's the problem? Validity is not defined. Okay. I have to run this also. Okay. So we'll run the complete thing, and now yes, it's running correctly. So okay. So we'll do one thing. We'll just arrange this. We'll just format this code so that it looks neat and clean. Control A, Control X, and Control V. This is needed, and yes, so here we are. So this is our code for checking if any month is valid or invalid. Thank you guys. This was the part 2 of the previous video, checking the validity of the date and incrementing it. So if you find this video helpful, please like it. If you are having any queries regarding the context of this video, you can ask me in the comment section. If you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and keep watching. Thank you.